Yesterday, an Ontario court ruled that the Ford government's controversial Bill 124, which caps the wages of public sector workers, is unconstitutional. A local union leader who represents about 4,000 affected workers in our region calls it a big win. But Unifor's Carrie Jefford cautions that the fight is far from over, as the government intends to appeal the ruling. Public sector employees across the province got their wish on Tuesday when an Ontario court struck down Bill 124, which limits those workers to 1% annual wage increases.
They found that it was unconstitutional, and that that is a big win.
With inflationary pressures higher than ever before, local Unifor president Carrie Jefford says the wage cap has forced many of her members to turn to food banks to feed their families.
Repeal Bill 124.
NDP member Lise Vaugeois has also spoken out against the bill since she took office earlier this year.
It's definitely a cause for celebration. Workers, public service workers across the province have been really begging to have this bill rescinded since it was imposed in 2019.
Thunder Bay Atikokan's PC member Kevin Holland issued just this simple statement in response to the court ruling, echoing the words of his government. Quote, "We are reviewing the decision. Our intention is to appeal." Jefford notes that appeal process could take a year or more, and she fears Unifor will continue to be bound by Bill 124 in upcoming contract negotiations, delaying staffing relief for already struggling sectors like healthcare and education.
We're seeing members leave in droves to the private sector and right out of healthcare and education or public services altogether. And those are gaps that we'll never recover from.
Good morning, everybody.
A report from Ontario's Financial Accountability Officer indicates that in the first half of this year, the province spent $859 million less on health care than it had budgeted, and $500 million less on public health. The government insists it's not trying to push the public system to the brink of failure in order to usher in privatized care. But Jefford believes that's the only logical conclusion.
When you starve the system, the public system, so much that it starts to crumble in on itself, and the public and general people of Ontario don't recognize the greater danger here. It's a for-profit sector. That's what they're looking at. That's what he's designing.
She says the unions will continue to fight.